Was Jordan the first big shoe contract? 80, like 87. When did the
I
Air Jordan come out? 86, maybe 86,
but I
87.
think that his was it was lucrative, but it was incentive based. There were like four incentives. One was to like be the rookie of the year. One was to average maybe 20 points. Another thing was to make the All Star game, and another one was to maybe beat the All Star MVP. There were like, and he did them all, and then on top of that, the shoe had to sell 1 million uh, pairs, which
His shoe deal with Nike tied in his court performance
yeah,
to the salary. Interesting.
because it was Nike just didn't have the kind of money that they were offering him.
Right.
You know,
Do you remember it was just two styles, right? There was the red, black and white. Then there was the blue and yellow, which I thought was weird, but it's smart because that was kind of the Laker colors, right? Obviously.
I think
So
they were just blue and whites. I think they were just the Carolina colors. I think the Jordan ones I have are just the red, black, and whites.
I could swear that in that first release there was a Steve, find a picture, a blue and yellow, and I always just assumed because Lakers were popular, kids would want to wear. Okay, so that's the you're right. So that's the first one. There's one I remember also that had like more white in the middle.
Fives are the sweet ones.
Okay, so
I was always a fan of fives. Huge fan. I used to wear those on TV, those sixes all the time when I was in wrestling.
those right there, the black ones.
Yeah, they were kind of like a felty, and then I liked the 11s and the 13s.
The sneaker world is so first of all the price of some of them are. Okay, you can make a Gucci beanie reference if you want, but the price of some of the sneakers is it leaves me speechless. And just the whole culture of like when they're released, there are lines around sneaker places when a new sneaker comes out. Well, I guess it's the same as anything else when you're a collector of something.
Yeah.
But
What
again,
what 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 ended up happening though is like then you get artists that do
limited edition
right, and
things
so
with the
I mean,
sneakers.
okay, so it's
Nike is releasing a dunk this year at some point that I've never anticipated a sneaker, but it's a CBGB dunk with like the logo. The Nike is written in the. It's subtle. Nike is written in the font of the awning of CBGB's, the famous punk club on Bowery, downtown Manhattan. No longer there. Um, and yeah, see there it is. And inside it says Bleecker and Bowery, and but I'm like that's a whole culture. I don't know when it's going to be released, where to find it, how to be notified, and somebody post in the comments how I can like is there a site that I could check that'll keep me up to release date April 1st. So they're out? All right, so I can get them then if they're still available. All right, thank you, Steve. Don't post in the comments then, please. That's what I need to do. I was going to ask you something. Did T ever get into that like the Jordans, like all those limited edition Jordans and stuff? Was he
he
ever into the
he used to wear the jersey. He got into a period where he wore the jerseys. His feet grew so fast, man. It was just. I remember when he was like, before he could, when he was just a little baby, we got him some Jordans. They were like $90. Those things lasted like a week, and they couldn't even get them on them.
Yeah, this
It's
kid
like
don't spend a lot of money on the kids' clothes.
we went directly to we were out in Arizona at the time. We went directly to Birkenstocks, like baby Birkenstocks, so we he could just grow into them.
Yeah. Do you have NBA memorabilia at all, like jerseys or signed balls or
Nah, I used to have a. I used to have. I got a couple of basketballs.
because I knew
Um,
you had the baseballs
I got.
that
I
we've
got.
talked
I
about.
got. I have basketballs. I have footballs. Um, I just, it's like anything else. It's just like I don't have anywhere to fucking display them.
Yeah. But it's been over the years being such a big fan, and if you saw like an auction pop up to get like a piece of the floor from the Boston Garden, you wouldn't want
Nah,
the Boston Garden. But
I don't even have any of my own gear.
you can keep your Tennessee jersey.
The one that they brought to my house when I signed it, I have it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got that.
Show us some. Show us some weep. I'd love to see that.
It's tiny, man. I don't think it would have fit me when I was a senior.
Right.
They just brought it just to, put my name on the back of it, put my number on it.
Do they assign you the number when they
Well, I mean, it was my high school number.
and it was available, so
It was
they just put
available, so I
right on.
got it.
Yeah, that wouldn't fit. You know what would